hard truth about self-improvement is sometimes you feel like you're doing everything right and nothing seems to change. I mean, I remember when I was like 120 pounds, um, I was drinking huge, protein drinks, eating a lot of food, working out constantly, and I still couldn't gain weight, And I remember thinking, when is my breakthrough? When am I gonna have, what I want? When am I gonna hit this goal? What am I doing wrong? I even had a call with a nutrition coach, and he said, "Man, you're doing everything right." And I remember thinking to myself, dude, like, when is this breakthrough going to happen? Because for months, it was the same thing. Work out, eat, pray, sleep, repeat. It was boring, to be honest. It was boring doing the same thing every single day, over and over again, expecting, something to change, but nothing changed. And then one day, not even one day, one season, it was like boom. 120 pounds became 150, 150 became 165, 165 became 180. I mean, just because you can't, see the progress doesn't mean there isn't progress happening. So look at your life, the same way. Stop comparing your journey to somebody else's. Because I had a big problem with that when I was, going through that. Because that's one of the worst things about social media. You scroll and see everybody's best days, but sometimes what you're seeing isn't the full story. I posted videos that made it look like everything, was going great. Behind the scenes, I was struggling. You can make yourself look good, look good, successful online, without actually becoming successful in real life. But there's a difference between pretending to be somebody you're not and showing people who you become. And if you post about sports cars, you pretend it's yours. When in actuality, you're asking for people for a ride and you're taking an Uber. If you post at the same car and say one day I'm going to have this, that's different. You're not pretending you arrived. You're showing where you're going. And that's how I want you to use social media. Don't just consume social media all day. Produce it. Build somebody up. Build yourself up. Learn something. Create something, y'all. If you want to become a YouTuber, make videos. I mean, the only way to get good at something is to do that thing that you want to get good at. If you want to be an athlete, train. If you want to build something, start building. Produce more than you consume, y'all. Don't get caught up in the planning phase, y'all. And don't, do it just because you want fame. Do it because you love the process. Do it because you love the game. Consistency is key. And one more thing. Be careful who you surround yourself with. Ask yourself, does the person I'm hanging out with today, is my best friend gonna make me into a father? Is he gonna teach me how to do that? Is my best friend gonna teach me how to be a mother? Teach me how to be a best friend to somebody else? Teach me how to be, a business owner? Are they gonna teach me, or we're just sitting around being goofy, playing games and wasting time? Maybe you're the person, who needs to step up and become that leader for other people. Maybe you're supposed to, be the one who teaches everybody. I know I feel like that sometimes. And sometimes you have to become the person you wish you had around you. So if you're in a season where you're working, praying, trying, and nothing seems to, change, don't just quit right there in the spot. Don't quit because you can't see the breakthrough yet. Keep going, bro. I mean, how hard it is, keep going. Because you never know how close you really are. I mean, remember what Jesus said. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. So keep seeking, keep working, keep growing, and let God handle the rest. Let God handle the timing. All you have to do is put in the work, and God does the rest.